Hello and welcome to episode 27 of the Downtown Dish. I am your host, Katie Schamberger. Gosh, it's nice to see you. We've got some fun stuff coming up this week. We are going to check in with Greg Bland, the trail boss at Stockyards Brewing Company. They have been doing some really cool stuff with a heated patio, and they unveiled a new item that's not beer this week that we think that you're going to want to buy. So we've got all the details there. We are also going to hang out with our very good friends Meg and Jeff Evans, the brains behind Mean Mule Distilling Company, because it is the Pitches Craft Cocktail Week until Sunday, and our friends at Mean Mule have something really cool to celebrate. We're going to give you all the details. Thank you this week and every week to our partners for making the Downtown Dish happen: Downtown Council, KC Streetcar, Kansas City Downtown Neighborhood Association, and Lynchpin Ideas. Let's dive in.
Whose job is supposed to? Don't hurt them now. Tell us what we can't do right now.
You know, come to think about it, this is our first Friday the 13th episode. And really it's fitting because this is a momentous day in Kansas City. It is Buck O'Neill's birthday. So get out this weekend, take a walk through downtown. Keep your eyes peeled for the Ride KC buses and our dear friends at the streetcar, because right now they are in the midst of unveiling something so cool in celebration of Buck, and in celebration, don't forget, this is the centennial of the Negro Leagues, founded right here in Kansas City. Here's another fun thing that you might want to check out. So I do some writing on the side, and our good friends at In Kansas City magazine, November issue is on stands right now, and you're going to find a story about the Negro League Centennial written by yours truly. Lots of other wonderful information in the magazine this month and every month, so definitely check it out. Food, drink, style, art, local events, people you should know, all that and more right here in Kansas City magazine. Buck, happy birthday. Gosh, we miss you and are so grateful for everything that you did for Kansas City. To our friends at the Negro Leagues Baseball Museum, Ride KC, KC Streetcar, congratulations on making a huge initiative come together. We are so excited to celebrate with you this weekend and beyond. Friends, we've got some big news for you this week on the Downtown Dish. I don't know if you know this, but it is Craft Cocktail Week with our friends at the Pitch. And to celebrate, we have the A-Team, co-founders of Mean Mule Distilling, Meg and Jeff Evans, with us. Meg and Jeff, how are you? Welcome to the Dish.
Oh, thanks for having us.
Hi, it's so good to see you again.
So good to see you guys. Well, speaking of cocktails, it's Craft Cocktail Week. We're teaming up with our friends at the Pitch, helping to spread the word. What do you guys have going on? What is this all about?
Yeah, so we were just I want to say tickled pink because the cocktail that we're serving for Craft Cocktail Week is like kind of pinkish red and really cute. We call it the Ace.
Okay.
And it is really a simple cocktail, but we love, at Mean Mule, we are distillers, right? So we make agave spirits, and we really appreciate cocktails that can showcase our spirit,
right?
Because we like to be able to taste it and like know what it is, and so we think like the Ace does that too.
I think we do.
Yeah, and it has.
Absolutely. So it has our Mean Mule Silver. It has Aperol in it. It has a little bit of lime juice, and it's absolutely beautiful.
Oh, and we make our own ginger syrup. So we make all our own syrups, and we always use fresh, which is like, I didn't know when we very first started this what a labor of love that would be. But
yeah, we didn't know that most places don't make things fresh, but we've always made things fresh because that, of course
we believe like craft cocktails means fresh lime juice, squeezing the lime, doing it.
Yeah, you make your own syrups, you make your own liqueurs, you make it.
Yeah, and bartenders all over the city are doing such a great job of that, and we just got to learn a lot. But we make fresh ginger syrup, so we buy like big old gnarly chunks of ginger.
Yes.
Boil it. We make our own syrup for that, so that's in it as well, and has a little tiny ginger bite.
Very nice.
Okay, sold. So
all of our cocktails are named. All the names come from lines from country music songs.
For our fall menu.
Yeah. So that one, the Ace, comes from the line "Ace in the Hole," which is from a Garth Brooks song from 1989. Yeah, a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Well, and let's remind people this. So because it's Craft Cocktail Week, for just a few more days going through Sunday, everybody can stop by Mead Mule and you can get that incredible Ace cocktail for $5.
$5.
Yeah, I don't know what it usually is, but that might be like half.
It's not $5. I can tell you that. I think it might be half at least. So, love it. And everybody make sure that when you stop in, I love your guys' vending machine in the back because it's got like t-shirts and cool stuff.
Yeah, the vending machine is always a kind of a revolving door of crazy things.
Okay.
Right? Sometimes we have, for a while, you could get flavored crickets. Then we started doing tie-dye T-shirts and bandanas and rose-colored glasses. We've done
candy cigarettes.
We got candy cigarettes in there right now, which is wild. So,
couple of shout outs to some of your other favorite businesses. I know you have so many cool neighbors there in your part of the Crossroads, but any favorite downtown spots that you want to give a quick shout out to?
Oh yeah, so my favorite menswear and lifestyle store is Foxtrot Supply.
Yes.
Jordan and Emily are absolutely wonderful in everything they do, and they really have this belief in, like, this ethos they put into everything. Their Cactus brand, or whether it be their leather brand, they just do amazing things. They try to put a little bit of their soul in everything they make. So totally blown away by them and blessed all the time by them. Love them to death.
Awesome.
Yeah. And we also always are talking about our friends at Casey Library.
Oh yeah, James and Lindsay, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful people. If you don't drink here, go drink there. They're just special.
Yeah, we've been good friends and supporters of each other for a while.
And if you get the chance to ask about their French Bulldog that they definitely have in the back, and you can definitely play with if you want.
That's under the radar.
Remy. Remy's the best.
So Mead Mule has some snacks available, but not full-on food. Still have an open door policy. Like, could people carry out, say, from Parlor?
Yeah.
Yes. Well, we were thrilled when Parlor showed up because I was like, "Ooh, perfect."
Yeah.
They have all the options in the world now. So.
Yes. Yeah. Mead Mule, well, I mean, you'll hold a special place in my heart for lots of reasons, but one of those is that it was on a Tiki Tuesday in the summer, and that is where I finally had the Ravenous Burger for the first time.
Infamous burger.
That's right.
Can never forget that. I just never will. But that's cool. I know there's some other places. Oak and Steel comes to mind. Some other places that don't have a lot of food options, but they've got that open door policy. So to me, that's even better. You can bring some local food over, enjoy your expertly made drinks, and just make an evening of it. And still online ordering available, correct, for people who may not want to come into the bar right now.
For sure. And we also have the Ace cocktail that we're doing for our Craft Cocktail Week as a cocktail kit that can be purchased.
But that one's not $5, mind you, because it's a whole bunch of servings.
You can make, like 10 of them. That helps. Yeah. But for the people who want to stay cozy.
That's right.
Yeah, and we'll be talking a lot about gifts here in the coming weeks, holiday gifts. So, we'll peek at your guys' website, give a couple recommendations there. But Meg and Jeff, thank you so much for sitting down with us. It's so cool. I know it's been stressful and so much going on behind the scenes, but man, you both are powering through, and your efforts show, and Kansas City really appreciates you.
Thank you so much.
We love Kansas City.
Yeah.
We love
Go ahead, hurt 'em now. Let me show you what I'm about to do. 'Cause I'm about to get out. Now hit the town
Right,
tonight.
temperatures getting colder. I love it. But maybe you're thinking you need some winter clothing or accessories. Don't make plans for tomorrow night. Instead, join our friends at New Sense of Style Showroom for a virtual fashion showcase tomorrow, Saturday, November 14th, 7 to 9 p.m. Do you remember our friend Chantel Goree? She is the creator of New Sense of Style Showroom, which is an incredible personalized shopping experience right there in the garment district in downtown Kansas City. So she is going to bring her expert knowledge of fashion and style and showcase some fantastic on-trend looks for the winter. Be sure and grab your ticket. Just head over to winterwonderland20.eventbrite.com. Grab that ticket again for the New Sense of Style Winter Wonderland virtual fashion showcase, 7 to 9 p.m. tomorrow night, November 14th. Hope to see you there. All right, we are going to take a little trip to one of my favorite neighborhoods in Kansas City, the West Bottoms. And we are going to check in with Greg Bland, who is the trail boss at Stockyards Brewing Company. Greg, welcome to the Downtown Dish.
Thank you very much. I'm happy to be here.
So happy to have you and glad to be able to tell you, well, kind of in person, virtually, face to face, whatever, that I had just the best time. I think it was about 3 Saturdays ago. It was pretty gray and chilly, but you guys have a really incredible heated patio setup over there at Stockyards Brewing. Can you tell us a little bit of kind of what your vision was and the different seating options over there?
Yeah, so we've got our back event space, which is the room I'm in now.
Okay.
Right out that door, we've got a large sort of private walkway that we were able to turn into a small little patio. It's always been a goal to make that a patio, but of course COVID kind of pushed us into it a little bit quicker than we thought, which is totally fine. It's a really cool space, and it's hidden off the back of Genesee, so you don't really see traffic going by. It's this cool little sort of hidden spot, and it was awesome through the summer. We put some shades up to keep some sun out of everybody's eyes and stay cool, and then we've kind of switched directions now because we want the sun, so we took all the shades down and we brought out some heaters and some fire pits, and we're having a good time with that space now.
I love it, and it's like you said, it's great. You know, it's closer to the walk-up window.
Oh yeah, I forgot we added that too. So we
yeah, and that's
point.
Great because that's got you know, tables, like kind of 4 top tables. So you really have all, and then you can, like you said, step out, and there's, you know, the fire pits for some more kind of like circular gathering for maybe a slightly larger group. But there's so much room to spread out, but also lots of heating elements. So when it does get cold, it's still such a great time.
Yeah. And we're, you know, I don't know if you've been following us for a while or not, but our head brewer came from 75th Street Brewing and a few other breweries. Okay. And so he ran an event every year at 75th Street called the Big Chill. And then once 75th Street closed, we took over kind of running the Big Chill. And it's a chili and beer festival that we host in January or February every year. This year, we're obviously going to delay that a little bit. But, you know, we're kind of telling ourselves that we're the brewery, we're the people that bring you cold weather events. So we're not going to be shy of any cold weather. We're going to keep running as much as we can through some cold weather and keep everybody happy and warm and well consuming alcohol.
Yes. And you have a great selection, so I love that walk-up window. So when people get there to that back patio, they find a place to kind of settle. Then they can just walk up, and you've got some great beers, of course, your beers. But also I noticed for you know, make sure we hit everybody. I saw canned wines. I saw canned cocktails. Really good mix. And yeah, people can just walk up. You know, keep the good safe distance. No, and there's no indoor service right now at Stockyards. Is that right?
Correct. Yeah. So we're not doing any indoor service. We're a small crew, and we're trying to take everything as cautiously as we can, keep ourselves safe, keep our guests as safe as possible. And so we're limiting any indoor activity to basically just our brewing operations. And then we have our restrooms available indoors, so that we're keeping it down to basically one person at a time can come in and use our restrooms.
Gotcha.
To just limit any transmission and keep everybody outside and happy outside.
Well, and I love that you said you all do not shy away from the cold weather. You're going to embrace it. You're going to help people feel really comfortable. And I saw something hit your Instagram feed a few days ago that is freaking brilliant. So Greg, what else you guys have going on? What can people buy besides drinks?
So when you come down, and if you forget your own jacket or something, or if you're not close enough to one of our heaters, we are selling blankets.
Brilliant!
And we're pricing them at a low enough price point that it's still getting a really, really high quality blanket, but at a price that makes you decide that you're going to stick around and have a couple more beers.
Yes. I feel like I have seen one other downtown business so far do this as well, and it's our friends up at La Bodega on Southwest Boulevard. But this is brilliant. I mean, what a cool, yes, practical use. Like you said, if someone either forgets something or maybe they realize it's a little chillier than they anticipated and they're not quite layered up. But I don't know, I just want one to have in my house and, sit with it and think of you guys. I think that's so smart.
Yeah.
What, Greg, tell me, our plan on the dish here in the next few weeks is to definitely check in with some more of our friends there in the West Bottoms. Any thoughts real quick just on, I feel like the neighborhood as a whole is really doing a tremendous job at getting creative. Spaces like Lemonade Park have opened up for, outdoor performances. What's your kind of read on how the neighborhood's getting by and just how people are doing right now?
Well, we've always kind of been a pretty gritty neighborhood.
Right.
We're not afraid to sort of stand up and fight for ourselves. Being a little bit outside of the downtown loop makes us kind of we seem to be a little bit on the outskirts, so we definitely band together pretty well. We're great friends with everybody at the Golden Ox and the campground and Lucky Boys and Voltaire. And so it's been pretty fun to see how we all kind of approach this sort of pandemic together. Mm-hmm. And our friends over at the campground just got these really cool sheds, basically.
I cannot wait.
Installed. Yeah.
Yeah, brilliant. So you can from what I can see, and help me out, because you've probably seen them up close and in person, but you can, the doors open so you've got the airflow, but it's even more shelter. So when it is really cold, and they're small, so you just have your little group.
Yep. Yeah. So they're each shelter has one table in it, and I think it can fit 4 people or so. They might have a couple bigger shelters that can hold more people, but they're basically keeping it down to one table, and you get your own little space. It's protected. You've got a roof. It can stay warm in there, and they've got fire pits going and stuff too. So they're kind of hitting it the same way we are, with focusing on having fun outside and staying warm and enjoying your time down in the West Bottoms.
Well, honestly, if anybody out there needs some inspiration, what I did a few weekends ago is I started with you all, had a dear friend with me. We had some drinks there on your patio, struck up a conversation with, I think, a couple people who are maybe regulars of yours. They were a delight. And then we headed over and had a dinner reservation at campground, ate outside. It was just a really awesome evening.
Good.
It was so good. So yeah, I think, and that's what I kind of love too, is to kind of hit multiple places. And I love where you are, because like you said, you've got so many businesses right there, so you can kind of make a little loop or just hang out at the same place all day, whatever. Right. Greg, I wanted to check in too, because I know, we're going into holidays, and normally, there'd be all sorts of stuff going on, and I still think there is. Anything that you guys have happening at Stockyards that we can kind of put on the radar?
Yeah, so right now we've got a special release beer that we're doing. It's a nationwide partnership with Brewing Funds the Cure and the National Pediatric Cancer Foundation.
Cool.
So this beer is called Rising Hope, and it's an IPA brewed with blood orange and raspberry and Bulgarian rose. And so it's this really, really great fruity and floral beer, but all proceeds are going to the National Pediatric Cancer Foundation. And we're lucky and happy to be a part of this program. So that's our seasonal sort of beer right now. And then the next one coming out is going to be a Dunkelweizen, which is a dark wheat beer. People are probably pretty familiar with the Dunkel from KC Beer Co., which is a dark sort of amber lager.
Mm-hmm.
And this is going to be dark, but a wheat beer. It'll still be that sort of traditional German Hefeweizen flavor, but it'll be more on the dark side and get kind of chocolate aromas. And
Ooh.
I like to say it's almost like a chocolate covered banana because of the Hefeweizen yeast strain that we use. Gives off these great sort of fruity banana floral esters, and it pairs really, really well with the dark wheat that we're going to use.
That sounds so good. And that's another good point too. Greg, tell me about over on are you guys doing anything? Can people do carry out, order your beer, come by and pick it up, or
Yep.
Buy it elsewhere locally? What does that look like?
So majority of our beer now is being sold through our distribution partners,
Mm-hmm.
both on the Kansas and Missouri side. And so you should be able to find it at most liquor stores and grocery stores around the metro.
Okay.
And then we also have our own online ordering website where you can order. It's stockyardsbrewingtogo.com.
Okay.
And then you'll place an order, and then you can come down to our pickup window, and you'll grab it and be on your way. We're going to change it up too about every week, and we'll add some food options to go. This week we're doing soups. So if you need to bring a soup home, if you're down here having a few too many and you need to have your wife or your husband come get you, you can grab a soup and you've got dinner made. So
I love it. Do you make that food, or do you partner with other people?
we're partnering right now with it's called The Exchange in Parkville, and it's a good friend of ours who's opening that shop up. And so he's working on getting everything going up in Parkville. And in the meantime, he's making soups, and he also runs a little hot dog cart for us on the weekends.
Awesome.
Yeah, so we're trying to make sure that we have a little bit more food options as well, either doing food trucks or food carts down here on the weekends. And then during the week, you can kind of pre-order some take-home food, like soups.
That's so brilliant. I love that. Hello to all of our friends in Parkville. I can't wait, Greg. I keep threatening that when conditions improve a little bit, we're gonna take Downtown Dish on the road. We're gonna hang out in other downtowns because in the metro area, because there's just so much cool stuff. Parkville, Lee Summit, Shawnee, downtown Shawnee is booming.
Mm-hmm.
Overland Park, just so many good spots. But well, Greg, thank you so much. Very cool to see what you guys are doing. You're definitely going to see me because I need the blanket. I need the blanket. And, as things progress, if you guys kind of figure out a date on that beer and chili event, anything that we can do here at the Dish to support you, you have a seat at our table anytime, so please come back.
All right. Thank you so much. I'm happy to be here.
Once again, we've got our work cut out for us. We're going to check out blankets at Stockyards Brewing Company so we can snuggle up on that heated patio. You are going to love it. You got to go check it out. Tweet us. Share a picture on Instagram at Downtown Dish KC. Let us know what you think. Plus, don't forget, you still have a couple days to take advantage of the Pitch Craft Cocktail Week. Several participating bars and restaurants. You really should visit them all. But definitely go say hi to our friends at Mean Mule. Try that $5 Ace cocktail. You just cannot get a better deal than that. Grab a seat outside, and don't forget, if you love that cocktail, which I think you will, They have cocktail kits for the Ace, plus other drinks on the Mean Mule website, so you can order for yourself, for a gift, for yourself and a gift. Yeah, so much to do. And next week, friends, this is one of the episodes I've been waiting for. We are going to talk all things Thanksgiving. So we are in the process of collecting some questions specific to Thanksgiving food in downtown Kansas City. So tune in. We are going to have recommendations. We are going to have shopping lists, whether you want to cook, whether you want to order carry out. We'll mention some dine-in options too. There's going to be some friends, some familiar faces coming back to join us to celebrate one of my favorite days of the year. And I'm also going to take you inside my Thanksgiving kitchen. This is my favorite meal to cook, show you where I get all my local ingredients, a couple other tips and tricks. So it's going to be really fun. Make sure, come back next Thursday, join us right here on the Downtown Dish. I'm Katie Schamberger. Have a wonderful weekend, and we'll see you soon.
Get down tonight.